So I have now spent 2 weeks in China, and there are more things to have. This time I'm going to focus on something I noticed, well, last week. It's now actually Monday of week 3, but I want to talk more about my week 2 and what that's involved. And there's one thing that stood out to me last week, and that was the drink selection. Because, like, as soon as I came here immediately, I noticed that stores have a lot of different things they don't have so much of in Finland, for instance. Like, there's some very strange things here. But among all the unique things that exist in Chinese stores, there's also different flavors of things. And one of these things is soft drinks. So when I was at the store, uh, like middle of the weekish, I noticed there's a flavor of Fanta that I had never seen before. It was like a blue peach thing. I tried it. It was pretty good, but yeah, quite different from what I'm used to. But it wasn't the only one. There's a whole bunch of more of them, so I want to just like give them all a try, see what it tastes like, and that will be the majority of my week 2. So I have a bunch of different flavors. You'll see them as they show up. But to begin with, there's the standard uh, orange Fanta. So this is just to give myself a comparison point because I want to see how it is in comparison to normal Fanta. Like for every single one of them. So before each other flavor, I'm going to drink a little bit of this to get some sort of standard idea. That's a very standard Fanta. It tastes like orange, soft drink, Fanta, whatever you are used to. I think it's a bit more sugar than the Finnish one, but that could be horseshit because I don't have a Finnish one to compare with. But I have like just here it feels like it's a bit more sugary, but there is no basis of claim. I cannot compare. But it tastes like Fanta. Very normal. So among the first ones is this blue one. This is not the one I did drank before. The one I drank had a different colored cap. I'm assuming it means some difference. But it's not our blue Fanta that I want to try out. So we'll see. It's some sort of like peach flavor. Also maybe like vanilla based on the flower, or maybe it's some other flower. I'm not sure, but we'll see how it tastes like. It is bubbling, interestingly. And yeah, the colors are quite fascinating as well. Yeah, I mean, it definitely has some of the Fanta feeling in terms of like how strong the taste is and that sort of thing, and texture, the density. It's all that kind of stuff is quite familiar, but the taste is still quite different. Like you can taste it's not the like orange soft drink anymore. It's like you can taste it like very typical peach, or like I can taste very typical peach flavor in this. And yeah, I don't know what the other thing is. It's not just plain peach, it's something else as well. I think it's different from the peach thing that was blue I drank before as well. That one tasted more like plain peach. Plain peach. This one also has something else. But yeah, it's pretty good. The one thing is the aftertaste is quite strong, so that is something. Like in usual Fanta, the aftertaste isn't really there, but here, like, yeah, it stays in my mouth. It feels like I can still taste little bit of a taste, if it makes sense. But time to do my palate cleanser before next one. Well, next we can try this fruit thing. So this is just, I guess, a grapefruit or something. Looks very different once again from Orange Fanta. But yeah. Let me do a bit more of my palate cleanser. I think I need to do that, but once that's done. So yeah, it's another grapefruit one. I don't know what this tastes like. I'm assuming like a grapefruit thing. We'll see. Hopefully it's good. It's certainly a different flavor and quite interesting. It is sizzling up nicely. But yeah, it's purple, like a dark color to it. Yeah, it tastes like I would expect it to taste. I don't know if that's a grapefruit or not, but it certainly tastes a bit like that. It's if I drink like what, like just like a grape, just like I drink a grape juice or something, anything really grape based. It's that sort of same kind of taste to it, so it's just like very typical again, like what you would expect that grape soft drink to be like. It's not a unique feeling taste, though it does feel very sweet. So it's not like I feel it's all more sweet than normal Fanta actually. Yeah, it definitely feels like more sweet. I guess it comes with like grapefruit stuff or whatever. But yeah, it's very sweet. It tastes like your typical like grapefruit drink, with some of that Fanta taste added in. Like it's pretty much. I think one thing with all of these weird Fantas I have tried so far, which aren't all of them, like the other ones I have here, I have not haven't really tried. Actually, I have tried one, but I haven't tried them. But just like the original peach one that I tasted, this one also like tastes about what I would expect it to taste like based on the picture. And I was expecting to be as sweet as it is. It's a bit more sweet than I thought it would be, but yeah. I do prefer the peach one, and I do prefer the normal one to that. So it's not like my favorite thing, but it's certainly different, and it does taste okay. Like it tastes what I expected to. I don't really have much to comment on that. It is a grapefruit soft drink. That's very sweet. Now our second to last one is this green apple thing. This one I have tasted, actually. Very little. So, and I don't know how it compares, but I have tried this a little bit. And I recall it also being just like the grape one about what you would expect it to be like a very typical like apple drink taste, but not. But like once again, tastes a bit like Fanta, and it's hard to say. But I should taste it now because it has been a bit, and that was not with the That was after a different Fanta, so it just. Oh, that's way stronger than I remember. Yeah, it has a quite a strong apple taste to it actually. Like yeah, the apple taste is very much there. It's very present. It's once again very sweet. I think a bit too sweet, but yeah. If you want like a really apple soft drink with like an apple sort of taste, like what you would expect this to be, it's great. But yeah, it's once again it's a bit too sugary for me. But yeah, it's definitely there. Like taste is very strong. It's very present. It's very visible. But it's not this strange. Like I can get other drinks that taste kind of similar in Finland. It's just these have a bit more fun taste to them, and they are flavored Fanta, but they just taste very normal, honestly, so far. Though the one I'm excited for is the next one, not the previous ones. So now it's our final one. This is quite interesting. It's I think it's another peach one. Like you can see the peaches in the uh. Okay, I guess I can't really get it to focus, but hopefully this gets it to show. But there's a bit more peach logos on there, or like peach pictures. But what's interesting about this one is it's transparent-ish. Kinda. It looks like cum, but more transparent. It looks like cum water. It's basically I don't know how well it comes across on camera, right? But like um it's like a very transparent white. Like it straight up looks like you took like cum a bunch of like took a bunch of sperm, you put it into water, you mix them up, and this is what you get. Uh, it's not quite on par with the just like straight up cum looking alcohol I have seen in Estonia, but it's certainly not a very appetizing look, but I bought it anyway. I'm assuming it'll taste like peach or something. We'll see. Okay, that's just odd. I need to compare this one with the other peach one, I think. It's a bit sour. I don't know why it's sour, but it is a bit sour. Maybe it's like an apricot instead of a peach. I don't know. How does this one taste in comparison? No, I think it's a peach. Like this one also is peach, and it's the same thing, but that. Yeah, maybe this one does have like vanilla to it. Like if I compare this one, the blue peach one, to that, it's a bit sweeter, less sour, but it has like the sort of I think vanilla-like tint to it, which is very odd for a soft drink. But this one I think it's just like, but it doesn't taste like the blue peach one I drank before. I don't have one of those to compare though. Yeah, it's I guess it is a peach one, but it's I think a bit of it's yeah, it's a bit sour. It's odd. I don't love it, but it's probably the most interesting in terms of taste out of this. It's not what I would expect at all from the way it looks. I would expect this quite different, based on that. Was I don't know if it comes across on camera, but it just straight up looks like cum mixed with water, and it kind of tastes like a peach, like a sour. Like the peach is definitely there, but it tastes quite a bit more sour than I would expect it to. From that or from the color in that matter. I mean, the color, it really doesn't taste like the color at all. It's very different taste-wise from what you would expect it to taste like based on this. But yeah, it's a peach drink that doesn't necessarily entirely taste like peach. It's very odd. But how do I go about ranking these? Which one do I think is the best? Do I think these other ones are better than the original? No. Uh, so the worst one, like I still love them, but the worst one in my books is this. It's I think the grape one was just too sweet, too like sweet. Didn't really like it. And I think the second last place goes to this thing. It doesn't taste like it looks, but it's not like that good taste wise. Still, like I don't know. It's supposed to be. It's a bit sour. I mean, it's fine, but I don't love it. Then I think is the Apple one. I think the Apple one is okay. It's pretty decent, but it is once again a bit too sweet. I do prefer the apple flavor a lot to like the grapefruit, for example. But it is very strong and it is quite sweet, which is why I think it goes below the other ones. And the second to best out of this is this one. I think this is actually pretty decent. Like it's not like it's pretty good. It's not as like sour as the transparent white cum Fanta, but it's not the like it's not like bad. It's not perfect, of course, but it's not quite as sour. It's a bit more sweet, and I think it kind of hits a good balance between being sour and being sweet. It's it fits that kind of taste, and it does feel like a Fanta as well. I think it also is a bit more unique than the other drinks. It's not just like an apple juice with uh like the bubbles had in. It actually tastes like a more unique thing, and I do kind of like it. And it looks cool. It doesn't look like cum. And the winner is of course the normal orange Fanta. It's my favorite out of all of them, and I think it's better. It's the classic. It feels I think better in the flavors, but if you want some variety, the flavors can be great. With that, goodbye, and I'll see you next time.